I'm not just gonna go out and say it, I'm gonna subtly drop hints. Cassidy Quinn. Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy Quinn, and welcome back to For Real Friday, the series here on my channel where every Friday we just sit down, we have a chat about something real. Happy, sad, frustrating, exciting, whatever. So comment below with your responses to whatever I am talking about today. If you saw last week's episode, I was talking about being 100% unprepared for running my first ever 15K, and hey, I survived. So if you didn't see that video, it went up a couple of days ago. So what I want to talk about today is, now, hear me out when I say this, just keep listening, it's gonna sound weird at the beginning. In the past week, I've spent a lot of time with children for work purposes, but not like super tiny kids, like 9, 10, 11-year-olds, you know, that point where I think you as a child become more aware of what's going on around you and noticing things, if that makes any sense. Here's where I'm coming from. So yesterday I was doing a segment at OMSI. It's this science museum place for lots of kids and families in Portland, and I was interviewing the people that worked at OMSI, but there were a bunch of kids around. We were talking about spring break, because apparently it's already spring break time, which just blows my mind. But we were doing these interviews, and there are kids just like running around in the background. I'm assuming these were 4th and 5th graders, boys more specifically, and they, I think, were on TV. I watched our air check of our live segment later and saw some of them waving in the background. They didn't do anything bad, so they were hilarious. I was a big fan of them. Then afterwards, we were just shooting some extra videos to use in our other newscasts later that day, and these boys just really, really wanted to be on TV. Can we be on TV? Can we be on TV? And my photographer said to them, if you guys want to be on TV, just go stand over there, and I'm shooting in that direction. Just pretend you're doing something at the museum, and you'll be in the background. And what do? They went over there, and they started dancing, and fist bumping, and doing all kinds of crazy faces. And I was just standing there laughing my face off because I thought it was hilarious, and I don't think that footage will end up on TV, but what I think I still might do is take that footage and put some music behind it and just put it on Facebook, so check my Facebook page out for that and other random things, because I thought they were so hilarious. Then, other kid story of the week. Last week, you saw in my weekly vlog, I was at this event called Power of the Purse with this nonprofit called Girls Inc. that helps young girls in the Portland area feel smart, bold, and powerful. Is that the other word? Strong. Strong, smart, and bold. Did I say all those? Anyways, the girl I worked with there, her name was Cameron. She is 10 years old, almost 11, and then getting to interact with some of the other girls involved in Girls Inc. And there, I was noticing these girls were very nervous to go, and they had to walk a runway or got to walk the runway. Afterwards, they loved it. They were all very excited about it. But beforehand, they were all very nervous. But what I did notice that as kids, they were not nervous to just say whatever is on their mind. Like if you're talking about something or showing them something, they're all like, oh, is that mine? Oh, can I have that? Oh, can I do that? Oh, also if you say, I think at one point I was saying to Cameron, I was like, thank you so much for, you know, doing this. You are the coolest. And she said, you're welcome. And that is exactly how you should respond. When someone gives you a compliment and says thank you, you should say you're welcome. But then you become an adult and you all of a sudden think that you need to, or not even adult, like teenager. I don't know at what point this happens to you. You think, oh, if someone's saying thank you to me, I should say thank you back to them. Or you just start getting in your head and thinking about all these little things. Or if you're in front of a TV camera, for example, like at a museum or somewhere out in public, wherever, and you're just hanging out and this TV crew shows up, you are not, for the most part, gonna run towards the camera, say, let me be on, and then when they say, oh, be subtle over there, you start dancing. Most adults would not do that. If you are an adult that does that, or a teenager that does that, or a college student that does that, you are awesome. Can we be best friends? Leave a note in the comments, because I would do that sometimes. Obviously, I'm a ham in front of the camera. But I just thought it was interesting watching these kids at the time in their life where, as of right now, they still are wild and crazy and hilarious and just say whatever is on their mind. There's no filter. I mean, they weren't saying anything bad, but like, they just go right out and say it, and I think that is so awesome. And I think it's sad that then we as adults, or myself at least, end up, I mean, filters are good. Like, you shouldn't just walk around saying whatever is on your mind if it is bad. Not trying to be the PC police or anything, but You know, don't be mean. Look, even my shirt, if you couldn't see it through my hair, says just be nice to people 2020. A guy named Matt Rudinsky that I went to college with designed it. I'll put the link below if you feel like buying one, because I think they are awesome, because that is the best campaign slogan in the world. I will not be running for anything in 2020, except maybe running, like another run. Got a few more years to prepare for the next one. Anyways, so, like, be nice to people. I'll put that out there as, you know, I don't know, just a blanket statement. But with that being said, why do we all have such filters and get so in our heads and just start thinking like, oh my gosh, should I say this? This is what I want to say, but I'm gonna think about it for a long time and then filter it out. Like, if I want something, I'm not just gonna go out and say it. I'm gonna subtly drop hints. In, you know, with these kids, they're just like, hey, can I be on TV? Hey, can I have some candy? Hey, can I do this? But it's not like, for the most part, as, you know, when you grow up, teenager, college students, adults, you just go up to whoever, like a boss, for example, and say, hey, can I have this? This is what I want. And sometimes, that's actually what it takes to get what you want, asking for it. People can't just guess what's in your head. Anyways, that was not the point of this video. The point was, I'm trying to figure out, at what point do we all get that filter? Does it happen at different times for everybody? And is there a way that we can kind of think to ourselves, oh, maybe I should be more like a little kid? I sometimes think the opposite. Maybe I should be less like a little kid. Not in that way, because I definitely do filter myself and overthink things, like, all the time. But I like to think I'm like a child in many ways, at least by making a fool of myself on the internet. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with me that we all have this weird, sometimes necessary, sometimes too unnecessary filter in our brains, and we just start thinking too much? And it is good to think before you speak, obviously, but sometimes you just gotta say what you're thinking. Just, you know, maybe that's why people enjoy, like, drinking, because then it makes them forget that they have these filters and you just say whatever you think. Well, skip the drinking. Just act like a little kid. Just get in the little kid mindset. So that, I will leave you with that for your weekend. Happy Friday, by the way, if I did not say that at the beginning. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you have ever related to anything I said in this video, and subscribe to this channel. Also, click that little, like, bell alarm thing so that you get notified when I have a new video, if you feel like it. I mean, it would just be being nice to me. That's just the message of the day. Be nice, okay? Thank you. Bye.